And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again.
Hey, hey. Shut up.
Now here's Lamar. This one's taken in by Hill. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, middle. You change it. What is hot?
1st down, here's Lamar. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
And again, Brock, the play clock expires. What is going on down there? So they let 1st down stand since it worked out well for them. The penalty declined. That brings up 2nd and 10. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again.
Tiger Hornet.
A play fake now Hurts to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. His first throw is an interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but Just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
First down throw for Jackson. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Hey, report! Yo.
Here's 2nd and 2. He's got Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Middle. Sit up.
Now Jackson finds a seam down the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Lamar throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Great.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got Devontae Smith. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. Curt's now from the gun. He's on the move. Launching deep down the right sideline. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
They've got a man in motion.
Hey, 73.
Curt's trying again on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they make the tackle at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I'm sure, Coach, a play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hurts throwing again. Working the sideline, that's Curt. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
73, 73. Alpha. Hey.
From the red zone now. He finds Dotson left side. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to have to regroup after this one.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. We'll see what they choose to do. It's 4th and real short inside the red zone. On 4th down, Hurts. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. Got his target. It's Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. With third and... They felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
13.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. And again, it's Jackson. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get two hands on it the next time.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, bang.
Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down from the red zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No, we changed it. No, we changed it. Cut.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Gets this one to Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll run here on 1st down. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Keely Ringo making the play.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Middle.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Great.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty.
Great.
And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again.
Go Silver, ready? Go.
Curt setting up to throw. He puts some juice on a deep, big game downfield. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Silver, set. Hey! Hey, Silver. Yo,
1st down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Good. Kyle up, Yeti. 73. Yeti. Delta.
Throwing from the gun. Throwing this back in the end zone. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing here, Hurts. He's loaded another one up. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. Deontay Hardy to return this for the Ravens. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
No touch that. Tiger Hornet. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, 73, 73. No touch that.
Back to throw, Hurts. Is finds Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Crowd left Yeti. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
On first down, Hurts. It's Dotson on the catch. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
No touch that. Hey. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Hey, easy, 63, 63. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking the sideline, that's Goddard. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Great. 63, 63, 63. No touch.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
It's on. Hey. Report. We change it.
They send a man in motion. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Hey, middle.
First down, here's Lamar. And they pick him off again! Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Great.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Hey! Go Silver, ready?
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's first and 10 again.
Hey! Hey, Silver. Yo, go.
Shotgun snap for Hurd. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. Been a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Hey! Nice shot! Hey! Oh.
First and 10, here's Jackson. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. Running back, motioning right. Lamar out of the pistol. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. The 50. And the Eagles take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Great shot. Kyle up, Yeti. 73. 73. No touch.
Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Get it, get it. No touch.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Great. Set. Crowd left, get it. Like a hornet. Crowd left, get it. Crowd left. No touch.
Trying again following the sack. He's got Smith. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Crowd left, get it. No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Into the red zone. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens take a slim 2-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
No touch. Alpha. No touch.
Hurts back to the air after the pick. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
No touch.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
63, 63, 63. Hey. Go Silver, ready? No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Catch is made down the right sideline. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey.
Hurts throwing again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
No touch, sir. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Hey, Silver, Silver, Silver. No touch.
Here's Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. First and 10 from the 41.
Yo. Hey, report. Report. Yo.
Pistol snap to Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And this is a huge loss on the play.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd and real long here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away the next time, or he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone, instead stopped at the 2.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Great. 73. Get it. Don't touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He throws a bullet. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2.
Great. Don't touch.
He's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And it falls incomplete. Can't make that pass work, so as a result, they will not be able to push their new lead to a field goal. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Go ahead. Come on.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Walker hauls it in. And he's tackled.